Welcome to the channel where curiosity meets the most extreme corners of our planet. Today we explore places where day and night last for months, shaping landscapes, wildlife, and human life in extraordinary ways. From endless summer light to long winter darkness, these regions challenge how we understand time and rhythm. They reveal culture, survival, and beauty under extreme cycles. Stay with us as we uncover the science and stories behind these phenomena. And if you enjoy learning, please subscribe. Number 5, Antarctica. Antarctica is the coldest and most remote continent on Earth, located entirely within the Antarctic Circle. Its extreme light conditions are caused by Earth's axial tilt of approximately 23.5 degrees. During the austral summer, from around late September to late March, the South Pole and much of the continent experience continuous daylight, known as the polar day. During this period, the sun remains above the horizon for months, circling the sky without setting. Conversely, in the austral winter, from late March to late September, Antarctica enters a prolonged polar night, when the sun does not rise at all. These extended cycles strongly influence the continent's climate, temperature, and ecosystems. Summer daylight allows limited melting of coastal ice and supports phytoplankton growth in surrounding oceans, forming the base of the Antarctic food chain. Winter darkness brings extreme cold, with temperatures dropping well below -50 degrees Celsius in the interior. Human presence is limited to research stations, where scientists must adapt to long periods without natural light or darkness. Artificial lighting, strict schedules, and psychological support are essential for maintaining health. The absence of a normal day-night rhythm also affects wildlife, such as penguins and seals, which time breeding and feeding to seasonal light rather than daily cycles. Antarctica's prolonged day and night are among the most extreme examples of polar light behavior on Earth. Number 4, Greenland. Greenland is the world's largest island and lies mostly within the Arctic Circle, which gives rise to dramatic seasonal light variations. In northern regions of Greenland, the sun does not set for several weeks or even months during summer, creating the phenomenon known as the midnight sun. During this time, daylight persists around the clock, with the sun tracing a low arc across the sky. In winter, the opposite occurs, and the sun fails to rise for extended periods, resulting in polar night. The duration of these extremes increases with latitude, meaning northern settlements experience longer periods of continuous light and darkness than southern ones. These conditions have shaped Greenland's environment and human adaptation for centuries. Traditional Inuit lifestyles historically relied on seasonal cycles rather than daily light patterns, timing hunting and travel around available daylight. Modern communities still adjust work, school, and social activities to cope with prolonged darkness, often using artificial lighting and structured routines to maintain well-being. The extended daylight of summer supports brief but intense biological productivity, allowing plants to grow rapidly and animals to feed and reproduce. In contrast, winter darkness brings severe cold and limits activity. Greenland's long days and nights clearly demonstrate how latitude and Earth's tilt combine to create extreme seasonal rhythms. Number 3, Svalbard. Svalbard is a remote Norwegian archipelago located deep within the Arctic Ocean, well above the Arctic Circle. Its position results in some of the most pronounced light extremes experienced by any permanently inhabited region. From approximately mid-April until late August, Svalbard experiences continuous daylight, with the sun remaining visible at all hours. This period of midnight sun transforms daily life, as conventional distinctions between day and night disappear. Residents often rely on clocks rather than natural light to regulate sleep and work. From late October to mid-February, Svalbard enters polar night, when the sun does not rise above the horizon at all. During this time, twilight and moonlight provide the only natural illumination, and darkness dominates most of the day. These conditions significantly influence both human activity and the natural environment. Wildlife such as polar bears, Arctic foxes, and seabirds are adapted to seasonal light changes, adjusting hunting and migration patterns accordingly. Human residents use specialized lighting, vitamin supplementation, and community routines to manage physical and psychological effects of long darkness. Despite the lack of sunlight, life continues year-round. Svalbard's extreme light cycles make it a unique example of human settlement under prolonged polar day and night conditions. Number 2. Barrow, Utqiagvik. Barrow, Utqiagvik is the northernmost city in the United States, located well above the Arctic Circle on Alaska's northern coast. Its high latitude results in extreme seasonal variations in daylight. Each year, Utqiagvik experiences roughly 2 months of continuous daylight from mid-May to late July. During this time, the sun never sets, allowing outdoor activities to occur at any hour. In contrast, from mid-November to late January, the city enters a polar night when the sun remains below the horizon for about 65 consecutive days. Although complete darkness is rare due to twilight, the absence of direct sunlight greatly affects daily life. These prolonged light conditions influence sleep patterns, mental health, and community routines. Residents often use blackout curtains during summer and bright artificial lighting during winter to maintain stable circadian rhythms. The extreme climate, combined with limited sunlight, also affects infrastructure, transportation, and food supply. Traditional Inupiat culture has long adapted to these cycles, organizing hunting, fishing, and social activities around seasonal light rather than daily changes. Modern Utqiagvik blends these traditions with contemporary technology to cope with long days and nights. The city's experience highlights how permanent communities can function in regions with dramatic polar light extremes. Number 1. North Pole. North Pole represents the most extreme example of prolonged day and night on Earth. Located at the northernmost point of the planet, it lies exactly at the axis of Earth's rotation. Because of this unique position, the North Pole experiences only one sunrise and one sunset each year. Around the March equinox, the sun rises and remains above the horizon for approximately 6 months, creating a continuous polar day. During this time, the sun circles the sky at a constant height, never setting. Around the September equinox, the sun sets and does not rise again for another 6 months, resulting in an equally long polar night. Unlike other Arctic locations, there is no variation in duration based on latitude. As the North Pole sits at the absolute maximum, temperatures remain extremely cold year-round, and there is no permanent human settlement, only temporary scientific expeditions. Wildlife is limited, with species such as polar bears and seals relying on sea ice and seasonal changes in light for hunting. The absence of a daily light cycle makes conventional timekeeping meaningless, requiring strict schedules for human activity. The North Pole's light pattern is the purest demonstration of Earth's axial tilt and its effect on solar exposure. Thanks for watching and spending time exploring these remarkable regions with us. We hope this journey expanded your understanding of how Earth experiences light and darkness in extreme ways. Stay curious and keep learning with every video. Your support helps this channel grow and share more discoveries, so please subscribe.